Hello, my name is Randy Jacobs. I'm the Business Service Specialist for PTCI. The reason I'm here today is to discuss a few things about the changing email. One of the things we want you to know is why we're having to go through this process, why we're having to go through it, why our customers are having to go through it, and some options that are available to you. Whether you would like to choose a Gmail or an Outlook.com account, hopefully we can accomplish some of these unknowns for you today. In 2012, PTCI was looking for a way to reduce the expense of providing email to our customers. We purchase equipment and licenses, and spyware, malware, virus protection, all kinds of equipment and people and man hours to keep this email going. We were approached by a company called NeoNova, who had a reseller agreement with Google to provide Gmail accounts to our customers. We decided that this was a great option for us, and they became our administrator of all of our email. In about mid-2014, we received a call from NeoNova letting us know that Google had not renewed their reseller agreement, therefore our customer base would have to change their email, and which was not a pleasant thing. We had done this 2 years ago, and we just weren't looking forward to doing it again. And so what it does, it affects about 200 separate internet service providers like PTCI and over 1 million email accounts. We would not have done this. We were just caught up in the middle between Google, NeoNova, and we started making some decisions based on inquiry into our system. We had about 11,000 email accounts that we paid NeoNova for on a monthly basis, to the tune of about $33,000 a month. So free email to our customers was costing $33,000 a month. We decided that we needed to find out if this was something that we needed to continue doing, or was there enough free email out there that our customers could then make their own choices and administer their own email. First inquiry that we ran came back with 7,600 of our 11,000 accounts had not logged into their email, their @ptsi.net email account for 6 months or more, which really began the process of coming to the point of where we are today. It's too much money for what little result that gives the customer back. So now, given that choice, we decided that we would not have email. Then at the very end, because we realized that some people are not going to change, they don't want to change, they just would assume to keep their @ptsi.net, we decided to charge a $10 fee for those folks that did want to keep it, and that would be $10 a month per account. And so you would retain your @ptsi.net email address, pay the $10 beginning in July. At the same time, we're involved with switching many thousands of accounts and helping people do that. And we're looking to you to make your choice in whether you want a Google account or an Outlook.com account or a Yahoo or whatever it happens to be. Today, we're going to go into Outlook.com and open up an account and sort of show you how that operates, and maybe show you some other things about how to move things from, or at least set up a forwarding message. So as inbound messages come into your si.net, they are then forwarded to your new account, your new Outlook.com. We can also set up a message reply. As those inbound messages come in, your sender then receives a message in return that says you've changed your email, and here's my new email address. And so we can move your contacts, and we can move mail if you need to. We'd like to have you all try to do this, but there is also help when you can't get it done. So I'm going to log in to Outlook.com, and we're going to open up a Outlook.com email address. Okay, so the first thing that I do when I open up an account for Outlook.com is I have to search out MSN is what I usually do, or create an Outlook.com email address. And so I'll approach it from that. So we'll do a Google search. I'm going to type in the Google search window, Outlook create email. And I'm going to sign up. I'm going to scroll down my mouse to sign up, Microsoft account, Outlook.com. They're going to want some history for this address. So you're going to put in your first name and last name. If it's a business, you can put in your business name. We're going to choose an email address at Outlook.com, password, and a birth date, gender, and most importantly, they're going to want a phone number or an alternative email. Here they're asking for a phone number. So, and I would give them your cell phone number. So this is a purpose for recovering your lost password. Should you do that, then they'll send you a text message with a code, and that's how you'll recover a password or reset your password. So. I'm using your name 2016. You use whatever you want. Now, we're entered in a password. You can't see the password, but they have instructions to the right-hand side. It must be 8 characters. It must have a capital letter in it, followed by lowercase and numericals, numbers. Write this password down. It's very important, as this is how you'll log into your account in the future. They'll ask you to re-enter the password. Put your birthday in. If you don't want to put your birthday, I use 1/1/2001 a lot of times because it's easy to remember if I'm creating an account. You can non-specify the gender, or you can put male or female. I'm going to use my cell phone number as a recovery number for my password should I happen to lose it. Now, if you have an alternative email address, that would also be good. So now what I've gone through is this is how it works. You put in your first and last name or your business name. You assign the Outlook.com email address that you want. I've used your name 2016. I put in my password, be sure to write it down, your birth date, your gender if you wish, a cell phone number, or an alternative. Do not put your regular landline number in it, as they're unable to send you a promo code on your landline. So you either use an alternative address or your cell phone smartphone. So, and then they ask you for a scrambled password at the end. You want to unclick Send Me Promotional Offers from Microsoft, and then click Create the Account. Now that you've created the account, it will take you directly to your inbox. There may be a screen that pops up on a tutorial. If you wish, take the tutorial. If not, just click the button Continue. If you push the button Continue, it takes you to your inbox. This is what your inbox for your new Outlook.com account looks like. It's like any other email account. Inboxes over here to the left, incoming email into the center. To create a new message, click New. This button here, the box with 9 boxes, takes you back to your Outlook, takes you back to your inbox. So that's about as simple as it gets. Send and receive is what email is about today. So what we want to do for this particular account is go into a @ptsi.net account, and we're going to set up some things that will allow you to have inbound messages into your si.net email and have them forwarded to your new Outlook.com. We also want to set up a reply message that gives the sender of messages a reply back that says that you've changed your email and this is your email address. The other thing we're going to do is two most important things. We're going to move your old mail from that point. If you're logging on through Google sign in or through www.ptci.net email login, you can move your own mail and your own contacts. And we're going to do both your contacts and your mail. So we're going to log in to your si.net email address or through this email address that we're going to be using for demonstration purposes. Well, this may look familiar to you, but this is your inbox when you're into a Google or a Gmail account. Those of you who are looking at your PTCI.net in a Microsoft software on your computer will have to address that at a later point. So this is your email as you see it. We have inboxes. It looks very much like your Outlook.com. And you want it to function, your new Outlook.com account to function that way. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the settings button. It's up in the upper right hand corner. It looks like a black wheel with knobs on it. And we're going to scroll down to settings. And in order to forward mail from your si.net email to your new Outlook, we have to change the settings. We have to give it an address to go to. We want to locate up in the upper center of your screen, forwarding and pop/IMAP. Shortly there down is adding a forwarding address. You're going to put the new Outlook.com address in there. Do not hit the space bar after entering com. It confirms the forwarding address and proceed, and then OK. We've added the forwarding address, and it's your Outlook.com address now has a new email message from Gmail team, and you want to go log back into that, and you want to confirm that it's OK for yourself to send yourself a message. So in your new Outlook.com, your first email or second email that you've received is from Gmail. You want to click on this, open it up, and locate the link, the hot link here, and just click it. And it will take you to a confirmation success page. You really just kind of get out of that at that point, just exit out of that. It'll take you back to that message. To get back to your inbox, just go to your inbox, okay? So we're going to log back in. The purpose of that, it's going to have to confirm that it's okay, and we want to go back into your si.net and begin to make these settings, but we wanted that first feature set up. So now we want to send or set up a vacation responder or a reply message. As inbound messages come into your si.net, we want to have the capability of replying back to the sender that says, I've changed my email address and this is my new email address. You're back at your inbox when you log back into PTCI.net. Go back to your settings, where we were a while ago. Go to the settings, and then you're in your general tab. From this point, scroll all the way down till you locate vacation responder. We want to turn on the vacation responder. The last date that we want to put in here is April the 27th. And then we're going to put a subject line in here that says my email has changed. My email has changed. My new email address is your name, whatever your email address happens to be, at Outlook.com. Outlook.com. Okay? And we want to save that. Be sure and scroll down far enough and save the changes. Okay. Now we have to go back into the settings one more time. And we're going to go back to the forwarding in the POP IMAP. And we're going to locate this little small circle where we now have it set up to forward to your Outlook.com. We want to enable the POP on status 1, enable the POP for all mail, and then make your changes. Okay? Now we're going to show you how to save your contacts. Go into your Gmail, click on your Gmail, and then click onto your contacts. Locate the More button, and you want to export. And you want to export to at Outlook CSV format. This will pull up an Excel spreadsheet, and you want to save as, this is what in this format, this is what your contacts look like. And we're going to save this as contacts. And we're going to minimize that screen. Okay? We're going to need to log back in to your Outlook.com. So log back into that. I have mine here where it's ready to go. Once you've logged back in, you want to locate your box here, the box with 9 boxes. Hit drop down window to People. And it wants you to start your import. Import your contacts. Start import. And for this purpose, we use Google. You want to browse that for that file named the contact name that you gave it. You want to locate that file in your folders, your documents, wherever you saved it. Double click. It automatically adds it to the browser list. You upload it. And there they are. And then you want to import it. I have 383 contacts here. It'll take just a few seconds. Okay, press OK. And there's your contacts underneath your people.
Right, now we're going to show you how to move your email from your PTCI account to an Outlook.com account. And then from this window, we're going to click on Google Mail. Now we're going to enable POP for the PTCI account. To do that, we're going to go to Settings, upper right-hand corner with the gear, and then go and click on Settings. And then along the top, you're going to find Forwarding and POP/IMAP. Click on that, and then click on Enable POP for all mail, even mail that's already been downloaded. Then go down to the bottom and click Save Changes. Now that we're logged in and have enabled POP, we're going to go back to the Outlook.com account. From there, we're going to click on the gear in the upper right-hand corner, and we're going to go to Options. Now we're going to go to Import Email Accounts. Since we're already logged in with the PTCI.net account, Outlook will recognize it as a Gmail account for import, so we're going to click on Google, Gmail, and Contacts. At this point, you're going to hit Start, and it's going to detect that your PTCI.net account is logged in, and it's going to use that. So you're just going to hit accept. At this point, it's going to start importing email and contacts in the background. It's a process that can take quite a while. So you're just going to hit close here. And if you'll look up here, it's going to say importing and a percentage. And here it's updating as it slowly downloads the mail. You can see it just appearing in here. You're going to just let that, you can close out the window at this point or just leave it open. Either way it'll work. I'm going to walk you through transferring your PTCI email to a Gmail account. The first step is going to be create a new Gmail account. For that, you'll just bring up your web browser and go to gmail.com, and then down at the bottom there should be an option to create an account. Once you create an account, there's going to be some information you're going to fill out. We're just going to put some dummy information in for this test, for this example, to show you how to do it. Then you're going to create a password, and then you're going to type the password in again to confirm. I would recommend making a note of this password. You will need this going forward from that time on. And then at that point, it will log you in, and you will have created your new email account. Now, to start transferring things over to your Gmail account from your SI, you're going to go log in to your PTSI account from a web page. To do that, go to go.ptsi.net, and then up at the top, click on Email Login. I've already logged in. It will ask you for your username and password. Put that in. That will log you in and take you to the point where I am. Then you'll click on the Google Mail icon, and that will take you into a web interface for your PTSI account. From there, there's going to be a picture of a little gear over in the upper right-hand corner. Click on it, and then that will bring up some more options, and one of those is Settings. Go click on Settings from there. The first thing we're going to do from Settings is we're going to create an autoresponder to notify people who send email to this account that your email address has changed. So you're going to scroll down until you see Vacation Responder, and make sure that is set to Vacation Responder On. You'll set the first day for whatever day you're doing it, so it goes from there forward. And then you're going to create a subject. Something simple like my email address has changed. And then in the message, put what it has changed to. So in this case, my new email address is, and I created a test email transfer at gmail.com. And then you're going to go down and click on Save Changes. And that will, from that time forward, whenever an email gets sent to that account, it will respond with a notice to whoever it is that your email address is changed, and tell them what that email address is, so they can update your contact on their side. And then from there, we're going to go, after you hit Save Changes, you're going to go back and click on Settings. And then we're going to, at the top, find Forwarding and POP/IMAP and click on that. And then we're going to make sure that you have enabled POP for all mail. This will allow you to transfer any email that's currently in your PTSI account to your new Gmail account. So you're going to select that and then scroll down to the bottom and click on Save Changes. At this point, we're now going to go to the new email account, and we're going to also go into settings on that email account. Same way, the little gear, and then settings. From here, we're also going to go to the forwarding and POP/IMAP, and also enable POP for all mail on this account also. And then Save Changes. Once you've enabled POP for both your old PTSI.net account and your new Gmail account, we're going to transfer the email and contacts from the PTSI account to the Gmail account. To do that, log into the Gmail account and then go to your settings. Again, to go to settings, it's the gear in the upper right-hand corner, and then settings. From the settings, you're going to find Account and Import along the top and click on that. And then from there, you're going to find Import Mail and Contacts. When you click there, it's going to bring up a new window, and it's going to ask you what account do you want to import from. At this point, you're going to put in your PTSI.net account, and you're going to include the @ptsi.net domain. Once you've entered your email, the PTSI email, you're going to click Continue, and then you're going to enter your password for the PTSI.net account. And then under POP server, we're actually going to have to change the server there to make this work. It's going to say mail.ptsi.net. That's going to be incorrect. You're going to remove that and type in pop.gmail.com and then hit Continue. From there, it's going to ask you a few options. If you want to import the mail or just the contacts. If you don't select mail, it will just do the contacts. If you check that, it will import the email and not just the contacts. If you don't check that, it should do just the contacts. Leave a copy of retrieve message on server. If you check that, in my experience, it tends to fail, so I would recommend not, but you can try, and if it fails, go back in and tell it not to. The other one is add a label to all imported mail. This is going to denote that this is from your old PTSI.net email account. It's for convenience, so you can tell what mail was sent to what account. And then once you've made those choices, click on Start Import. And at that point, it should tell you it'll take from up to 2 hours to 4 days, depending just depending on how long it takes the server in the background to do that. And at that point, you let it run, and you should be good from there. If you have gone through these steps and still need help, or are going through a process that we have not covered, please call 1-800-562-2556 during working hours, and we would be glad to assist you.